if fans aren't talking about Caleb Love, you can almost guarantee that they're talking about Leaky Black. And I thought it was brave in Leaky's post-game press conference after the Louisville game. He mentioned how he's dealt with anxiety and how he's been able to talk through it with Jackie Manuel or a therapist. Can you shed some light on the pressures that come with being a Division I basketball player at a school as big as North Carolina, where you have, whether it's people on campus or on social media who are a bit too comfortable in things that they'll say to you?
So am I supposed to stay like, you know, are fans supposed to still like me after this podcast? Or I think it's tough because when you sign up to go to North Carolina, right, a school of that pedigree, won, that many championships, had that many great players, you kind of sign up for the pressure that comes with it. Now, with that being said, North Carolina has the best fans, right? But when things start going bad, those fans get a little bit, I'll just use the word toxic, I guess. And so, like you said, it is brave for Leaky to mention, the anxiety and the things like that he has been dealing with. I'll always remember my freshman year. This is actually kind of what got me off of Twitter a little bit. My freshman year, I think it was I can't remember what game it was, but I remember I didn't play well. We might have lost. And I go to my phone, and obviously under the mentions, it's everybody talking about the game, whatever. And I will never forget, there was a tweet that said, man, Justin Jackson does not deserve to wear a UNC jersey. Right? And as much as we as athletes were supposed to, just let that ride and just kind of keep on going, we're still humans at the same time, right? Imagine if I were to get on Twitter, right, and I was to come and say, man, Taylor Vippolis, his podcast is the worst podcast I've ever listened to. How in the world does somebody let him get a mic, right? Like,
I've had a couple of those.
If I were to get on there and it was thousands of fans saying the same thing, like, it gets to you. You know what I mean? Because then, like, you're still having to go out there and play. It's not like that was the last time that you played. You still have to go back out there and play. And especially once you go into the Dean Dome, it's like, okay, half of these fans were the fans that were in my mentions talking about how I shouldn't be playing the game of basketball. So I think, for one, the fact that Leaky was able to find people that he could talk to and kind of, work through that. Because if you really look at the way he's played the last couple of games, man, Leaky's played really, really well. I got to give him all the credit. He's played really well on both ends of the floor. And so I'm happy that he's able to, talk through things with somebody. But at the same time, an alert for fans, man, like, everything that you want to say maybe isn't good to send to the players. We don't enjoy seeing people hate on a bad game or hate on us as a player. Like, we hate seeing that. And so as fans, either encourage your team, cheer for your team, and be on their side at all times, or just don't be a fan. That's kind of my take. You can't be a fan that's, oh my goodness, Leaky Black is so amazing, and then all of a sudden he has a bad game and it's like, oh, get rid of this guy. Like, you can't be that kind of fan, because us as players, we hate those type of people. So I think it is a thing that you just sign up for when you go to a school like UNC. But at the same time, fans can do a better job of just encouraging and being on the side of the players that they, are supposedly fans of. So that's kind of my take.